Students, what's the funniest thing you've seen happen during a test? Our AP chemistry final was the most stressful exam of senior year. Dr. Kovalchuk was notorious for her impossible tests, and this one would determine 40% of our final grade. The classroom was dead silent except for the scratching of pencils and occasional frustrated sighs. Everyone was hunched over their papers like our futures depended on it. Kevin sat directly in front of me. He'd been struggling all semester, staying after school for extra help and practically living in the tutoring center. About 30 minutes into the exam, I noticed him getting increasingly agitated, erasing answers, running his hands through his hair, checking the clock every few seconds. Suddenly, Kevin jolted in his seat and raised his hand urgently. Dr. Kovalchuk, can I go to the bathroom? Dr. Kovalchuk barely looked up from her desk. You know the rules, Kevin. No bathroom breaks during exams. But it's an emergency, Kevin insisted, his voice strained. You should have gone before the test. Kevin lowered his hand, looking defeated. The room returned to tense silence for about 2 minutes until we heard a bizarre gurgling sound. Kevin's stomach was making noises so loud that several people turned to look. His face turned bright red as he crossed his arms over his midsection, trying to muffle the sound. Dr. Kovalchuk glanced up, annoyed. Kevin, please control yourself. I'm trying, Kevin whispered, looking genuinely distressed. Another few minutes passed. The gurgling got louder, punctuated by what can only be described as internal thunder. Kevin was now hunched over, sweat beading on his forehead. He raised his hand again, more frantically this time. Dr. Kovalchuk, please, I really need to finish your test. Yes, you do, Dr. Kovalchuk interrupted. You have 40 minutes remaining. What happened next will live forever in our school's history. Kevin stood up abruptly, knocking his chair backward. I'm sorry, but this is happening, he announced to the entire class. Then he bolted for the door, but he didn't make it. Halfway to the door, Kevin froze, made an awful sound that was somewhere between a cough and a gag, then vomited spectacularly all over the floor, his test paper, and unfortunately, the back of Sophia's neck. Dr. Kovalchuk rushed over with the trash can, but it was too late. The damage was done. The smell hit the rest of us seconds later. A horrific chemical odor mixed with whatever Kevin had eaten for breakfast. 3 more students started gagging in response. Dr. Kovalchuk finally surrendered. Everyone out! We evacuated the classroom in record time. Kevin was escorted to the nurse's office, pale and mortified. We ended up taking a modified version of the final the following week after Kevin had recovered. He became a legend, the kid who literally saved our chemistry grades with his vomit.